You are now tuned in to the award-winning Comic Section Podcast Network.
Where comic books have taken over the mainstream. Where the geeks inherited the earth. Where the nerds have taken over the turf.
Nerds!
From the TV screens and movie scenes. From collecting your favorite pop toys.
They're figurines!
Where cosplay is your freedom of expression. Where cartoons and animes are your absolute obsession. If you're looking for a podcast that shares that connection, you can find this and more in the Comic Section.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new issue of the Comic Section Podcast, issue number 298. I'm your host, Jason, alongside my very talented co-host back in the building.
Yo, Thrawn is my favorite bad guy, but you can call me Sean.
Hey!
I know Rigel's not here, but I had to make up for it somehow.
You had to do it. You know what? Hey, man, props to you for that. Yo, that was, you know what I'm saying? I wonder if, Roger may approve of that. Roger may approve of that right there. You know what I'm saying? But, man, welcome back to the show, man. I'm glad you came through, man, because, I'm without the gruesome twosome,
yeah,
man.
I know it.
You know, Ant was supposed to be here, but Ant couldn't make it again. So, hey, I'm glad you came through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, Roger, he's out there. Roger about to, jump the broom.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So shout outs to Roger about to do all that, get all that prepared, because I can only imagine the headache that, or stress, or maybe headache. I don't know. A little bit of both. Okay. Both. That he's going through. But yeah, we're going to hold it down as always, man. But, always, start the show off, man. How has your week been so far since last week?
Man, it's life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Life is a party, and I'm the piñata. No, so I think last time we were here, we had that band competition for the weekend.
Yeah. How'd that go?
Man, Stratford took it home.
Hey, man. Shout out to Stratford, yo.
They won overall music, visual, and another award.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
They killed it. So
oh yeah, man.
I'm super proud of my child. This is his senior year.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
So,
round of applause, man. Yeah, man. Band season, man. It's I know it's very, very serious. You know what I'm saying? And it could get kind of
cutthroat.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, so real quick, so is it kind of like sports parent? Like, are band parents similar to sports parents?
Oh hell yeah.
Okay.
So you see these shoes? On the back of them, there's trumpets.
Okay. Oh, okay. You representing?
Oh hell yeah.
All right. Okay. I like that.
So this is the Stratford. My son's high school. This is his colors, red and black, and then I have blue and black. Because the show is, it's called Beneath the Surface, which is basically on water. So
yeah, okay,
yeah,
that's fire, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I always wondered that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, does it? People in the stands start like cursing each other out? Like, don't be talking about the trumpet.
Yeah.
All right, hey. Relax. You know what I'm saying? I keep like going to like, sports parents like, hey, that number 12, that's mine. That's mine.
Yeah.
Watch your tone. You know
like
what I mean?
we bought a giant fat head.
Yeah.
And we take that to all the shows with us. And then I ordered an even bigger fat head, which will be here on Fridays. So just in time for the rest of the comps and shows.
Oh, that's amazing, yo.
So yeah, I can't wait.
That's fire, man. You got to post that, man.
Yeah,
you got to post that, man.
But yeah, it gets cutthroat. There's some schools around here that were like, man, you paid it. You pay. Like, I mean, our band fee is only like $500, I think is what it is. But there's another school, the higher up echelon school, it's like $1,500.
Jesus.
But that's not guaranteeing that your kid's going to march. They have an A squad, B squad, and a C squad.
Oh, they take it serious. So there's levels to it.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
Yes, we just have one squad.
Nah, man, that's just interesting, yo. It's just like that whole dynamic. And you're right, like those band fees, no joke. So if you're a band parent, you got to make sure, hey, might have to save up. You know what I'm saying? Might have to get you another job. You never know, man. That thing is no joke, especially traveling, going from different place to place and state to state.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Well, that's what's up, man. Hey, man, big ups to that, man. Once again, man, you know what I'm saying? I will say, though, man, like, obviously for the people, like, viewing or listening in, I mean, we had that big hurricane was a Hurricane Helene.
Yep.
And definitely want to show like major thoughts, love to the people affected by it, especially I think Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh yeah.
I think this is another one, Chimney Rock or something like that. Like completely decimated. I mean, they're still trying to find people, and people lost homes and everything's like that, which is super, super sad. And I know donated a few things, a few items. But yeah, man, that storm was so crazy because, it was so big that like with us, I mean, here in South Carolina, I guess we got some rain. Wind was crazy.
Yep.
But
that's why it just blows my mind of what happened there. Cause we got hit first, but we didn't get half of what they got.
No,
like all those levees, I guess they're levees or dams or whatever. They all just broke and all the water just washed away the roads. It's mad.
Yeah. And I believe there was like it's an interstate that's shut down for an entire year.
Was it I-40
or something?
I-40 and then there's part of I-26 that's now shut down.
Jeez, man. So man, it's real, man. Hey, Mother Nature,
she's a bitch sometimes.
I'll tell you, man. Hey, I'm not. Hey, you know what? Hey, man. I got nothing but love for Mother Nature, man. I just always want to send positive vibes out to Mother Nature because you're not wrong, man. When Mother Nature's ready, when Mother Nature's pissed off, it don't matter. Like everybody can get it. But definitely want to send our thoughts and positive vibes to everyone out there that's affected. Hopefully, if you are one of those people, hopefully, you have your power, your lights. Because that's another thing, man. We take all that for granted so much, man.
You have no idea.
Like the other day, matter of fact, I have Comcast Xfinity. And I believe the other day, like, all over the low country in South Carolina, like anybody who had Comcast Xfinity had no internet for like a day.
Damn.
Like it's straight up like for a day until we found out on the news that someone cut like some type of fiber optic cable that completely shut down all the service for everyone in the area.
I bet you his name was Todd.
Man, it could be. God damn it, Todd. Todd! This is the fourth time you did this.
You're supposed to dial 811 before you dig, bro.
Yeah, man. So like when you think about all that, power, internet, obviously that's all 1 and 2, but like, all of these things that we take for granted and we're
running water.
Man, like we're so reliant on that. And it's so insane, but it's funny you bring up, running water because obviously we got to talk about this. So if you're anywhere on the East Coast and if you've been watching the news, I mean, by this time, hopefully they've come to a settlement, but I don't know. But the longshoremen, what I'm saying, they are all on strike. The majority of them are. And man, pretty much shut down all of the ports, all from like Maine to Texas? Is
Maine, Texas, and then it swooped over. I think there was not Louisiana, parts of California, I think.
Oh, wow.
Probably. Yeah, it's east and west.
I didn't know that. I just thought it was just east.
No.
Snap. So, man, hey, y'all better pay these people. I'm serious, man.
Yeah.
These are legit essential workers. Remember back in COVID and everybody was like pumping up all the essential workers? Thank you. Yeah, hey, y'all. Like, without the ports, there's a lot of items that we're not going to be able to get for a long period of time. But one of those items, it's not toilet paper, okay? Toilet paper, napkins, what else?
Paper
towels, yeah.
There's, any of your toiletries, if you will.
Yeah.
It's all done here.
All domestically.
Yeah. You're not going to get toilet paper from Japan.
Yeah.
It's called Quilter Northern for a reason.
That's a fact. That's a fact, though. No, yeah, you're right. Because, you go to the supermarkets now, I literally have to go by there to get some milk. I don't even know if we're going to have milk at the supermarket I'm about to go to, but they've been buying everything by the droves because of all this panic shopping, and people are just losing their minds whenever this stuff happens, man.
Insane, man. It's I don't get it.
I don't either.
I understand you want your money, what you do, driving in and out of ports. I get you. That's great.
Yeah.
Kudos to you.
Yeah.
But panic buying.
Yeah.
And all this other maddening bullshit, like that's not necessary. You're just causing more chaos for other people.
Exactly. People who need it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's been a wild 7 days so far.
Yeah.
But hey, man, it's this season on America. You know what I'm saying? That's really, we watching shows, but damn, boy, America is Man, this season right here is turn it up.
That's so for us, it was at season 38.
Yeah. This is season 38 for sure. Man, this is probably the worst one yet, man.
Yeah, no shit.
But yeah, man. Well, without further ado, since we all caught up on the little light small talk, we got to go ahead and jump into these breaking news headlines. So you ready to go ahead and jump in?
Let's dive in.
All right. All right, guys. Breaking news headlines, and unfortunately, man, America, season 38. We're losing a lot of iconic people, yo. Like, it's so crazy how like the deaths are just going and going. But unfortunately, we have to announce the passing of a lot of legendary figures in pop culture. We recently lost the actor John Amos, star of Good Times and Roots, among others. He passed away at the age of 84. Also, if you're a fan of the NBA, Dikembe Mutombo, Hall of Famer, passed away at the age of 58. We also have baseball legend Pete Rose, passed away at 83. And if you're a fan of the reality show American Pickers, we have Frank Fritz, one of the co-hosts, who passed away at the age of 60. And this is all within 48 hours of each other?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was like Monday, Tuesday.
Oh my goodness, man. All shocking, man. It's just like, what the hell, yo? This is, but some of them, like John Amos, he was 84.
Right.
So if you're in the 80s, I still kind of feel that's a little young. I'm of that mind where it's like, all right, if you in the 90s, like upper 90s, all right, I get it. But 80s, I feel like you can still move around a little bit when you're 80s and stuff, man. But yeah, it looks like he passed away. I believe his son confirmed to the Hollywood Reporter that he passed away of natural causes.
Okay.
So yeah, it was apparently, and it's none of our business. I always say how they pass away, but then the news gets out, and apparently TMZ, how TMZ do, but they reported that it was basically congestive heart failure, and the sad thing is that one of his kids learned about his death through social media. So she didn't even know about it until TMZ reported it. And I mean, that's kind of, in the day and age we live in, it's like, damn, you find out online first before your actual loved one gets to call you.
I feel like TMZ is like the bottom feeders of like all these people. Like, they're just sucking the soul out of people to try and get newsworthy shit. You know it. But the thing that sucks though now, it's kind of like TMZ, that's true, but also TMZ is kind of now, if TMZ reported, it's true. It's true. Like, and it sucks though, man, but like, God, how they do their thing. Because remember, like, we're the same age. So we remember back when we were younger and we go to the supermarket and you see those tabloids. Yep. And it's like, what the hell? Like, I would go by and there'll be some of the most outrageous stuff ever. Never like buy it or pick it up. It's kind of like you're just in line, you just read the cover. I'm like, oh shit, you see this? Yo, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait, they done found Jesus with like two alien babies over here. Like, what's going? Like that type of stuff you kind of would just see in passing. Now it's the site, it's the source now, which is crazy. But also, I'm a big, basketball is my first love NBA. Dikembe Mutombo, I actually met him when I was a kid. First basketball game I ever went to, professional basketball game. It was the Sacramento Kings versus the Atlanta Hawks. And so it was in Atlanta. And a friend of mine who's a friend of my dad's played on the Sacramento Kings. So they gave us like free tickets to go. Damn. And it's like, it's in Atlanta. And at the time, it's like, hey, man, we're getting all the family and friends together of the player, the former basketball player I'm referring to is Anthony Johnson. He used to play for College of Charleston Cougars here in Charleston and obviously got into the NBA, played for the Kings. And we went first NBA game and I saw like Dikembe Mutombo in person. And again, I'm short. Right, and when I was a kid, I was even shorter. So seeing Dikembe Mutombo, and he like shook my hand, like I was like walking by the court, and he's like, "Hey, young man," and like his hand, no lies, like freaking swallowed my whole arm. Like he shook my elbow. That's how big his hand was. Obviously, I was short. I was a kid, but it was like, and I'm just literally looking straight up at him. And I just always remembered like watching his games, the finger wave whenever he would block shots, and it was just like, oh, that's Mutombo, Mount Mutombo. And
And he was such a he was such a great humanitarian to so many causes, and to hear that he was only 58, but he actually passed away by brain cancer, and that was kind of like a battle he never really kind of put out there like that. I
was gonna say because if it was like he just passed away at 58, I'm like, damn, that's young.
Yeah, but damn, that sucks. And of course, like a few hours later, Pete Rose, and so baseball, well, unfortunately, he is the hit king, but he also had that, the whole gambling and betting on the game.
Yep.
And I guess is he still banned? Like the MLB,
I think he's banned, but I think
I would think with his passing now they would, but I don't know.
You would think that with this going on that they would throw him a pass.
Yeah.
Say, all right, we'll let you in.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
that'd be kind of, again, on the other side of that, that's kind of shitty because he's not there to accept that.
Right.
So I mean, I would feel bad for him or his family. That's all it took.
Mm-hmm.
So
I guess they're not really. From what I've seen, they haven't really disclosed as to thoroughly what the reason was. But according to I guess a medical examiner, there was no signs of foul play. So he was just found in his home. So hopefully, that was just a natural passing. And lastly, of course, if you're a fan of American Pickers, I've known of the show. I haven't watched it like that, but I would see it. I see the advertising for the show all the time. But I just saw when this happened online, a lot of people were devastated by it. And because it was a big show on History Channel.
Oh, yeah. Huge.
Yeah.
Anytime my in-laws came in town, that's what it was on.
That
American
was on
Pickers.
it? Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Anytime that they're in town and they put it on something that I don't normally watch, I get sucked into it.
Oh, okay.
So they come here and they're like, oh, we watch Survivor. I'm like, all right, cool. We don't watch Survivor, but whatever.
Yeah.
And next I'm sitting on the couch. I'm like, they're going to vote them off?
That's how
I'm getting into
it. Yeah. That's how it goes.
Christy and I would get back home, or they leave her. I'm like, we want to watch Survivor tonight or what? She goes, we don't watch that.
Oh, okay. Well, all
right, cool. Back to
kind of looking forward to it. But, yeah. Nah, man. But unfortunately, I guess they didn't really say too much either on how he passed. He was only 60. But it did, I believe, one of, I guess, his longtime friend co-stars, put on, I think it was Instagram, basically was saying it's with a broken heart that I share with all of you that Frank passed away last night. I know Frank more than half my life, and what you've seen on TV has always been what I've seen, a dreamer who was just as sensitive as he was funny, the same off camera as he was on. Frank had a way of reaching the hearts of so many just by being himself. So, yeah, man, 60 years old, man. That's crazy, I kind of I want to say 60 years young because that was
very young.
That's very young. And
look at Jimmy Carter.
Oh my God.
He just celebrated 101.
Yeah. Have you seen the photos of Jimmy Carter?
I have.
Okay.
He looks like he's just...
No, I know. You see, hey, look, when you get to that point and you see the photos, it's like, come on, man.
Just put me out.
Get me out of here, man. I don't want to be carried around like that.
I lived a century. I'm done. I've seen it all.
Yeah, come on. I'm out of here now, man. Y'all done got robots taking over, man. Hey, get me up out of here. I'm good.
Please, dear God, don't let Jimmy Carter pass away.
Oh, man. I swear, Hey, we'll be back. Hey, you know what? We'll just keep it moving. We'll keep it moving. But, but yeah, y'all. So as always on the podcast, whenever someone passes away, we always recommend y'all for our idea of paying tribute is go back, rewatch, listen, go check out old episodes, old games, obviously, things like Dikembe Mutombo's humanitarian work for the Democratic Republic of the Congo, things like that, you could pay tribute to. And of course, John Amos, man. Hey, man, you have a marathon, man. Good times, you know what I'm saying? Roots is hard, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a hard time, to sit through, you know what I'm saying?
Coming to America, too.
Coming to America. Yeah. Come on, man. Yo, man, McDowell's.
Yes.
He was McDowell, man.
Yes.
And I no lie, they actually recreated a McDowell's restaurant. And I'm like, I want to go to McDowell's, man. Man.
I think I sent it to you, too. The actor from Beverly Hills Cop that played Taggart.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah. He also passed away. I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, man, it's just a time, man. So many people are just going, man, and checking out of here, man. And I feel like I'm a little nervous because, they might know, hey, this is coming. Oh, I'm out of here.
Right.
Man. But the actor you're referring to, John David Ashton, known for Taggart and Beverly Hills Cop, also Some Kind of Wonderful and Midnight Run. He passed away by the time this episode came out, like maybe 6-7 days ago, he was 76.
Yeah, still young.
So again, rest in peace to the families of all of those, and condolences.
Yes.
And we'll move on from that to some interesting story involving one of my beloved childhood cartoons, or Nicktoons, the better way of putting it, back when in the 90s when Nickelodeon was in this golden era. And I'm talking about Rugrats, man. It appears that Rugrats, we all love Rugrats, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Reptar.
There we go, Reptar, yo. So
Angela was a bitch.
Yes, she was. Yeah. You mean Angelica?
Yeah, Angelica.
Angelica.
Have you heard the theory behind that?
Oh, I think I've seen that theory. Like
they're all
sad theory.
Yeah. That they're all dead and Angelica's the only one that can see them.
Yeah. And like, isn't it? Oh, I thought it was like the dad that was like kind of created.
From the one that I saw was like they all the kids died.
Right.
And Angelica was the only one that could still see them.
Yeah.
Chucky's dad, the reason why he's always so scared.
Yeah. It was the same one.
Yeah.
I guess I would just remember it differently. But yeah, you're right. But yeah,
I mean that's just some wild theory that somebody threw out there. I don't know how.
But I'm not going to lie. Some of those theories do make sense. This one, I don't know. I have to revisit it because I remember when it first came out. That was when a lot of these theories came out for a lot of the Nicktoons and stuff. I'm like, I can see that. This one, though, it's kind of a stretch, though.
Yeah.
But then again, you never know. But Rugrats is returning to the big screen, y'all, man. It looks like Paramount is developing a live action / CG hybrid feature film based on the hit TV show. So it appears that Tommy Pickles and his pals, Chucky Finster, Phil, and Lil DeVille, will be animated in the movie, which is set in the real world a la Sonic the Hedgehog. So we're going to get CGI babies. That's what it's going to be.
I mean, you can't get it. I mean,
it's going to be hard to actually find babies. Like, hey, and it'll be also strange too. Like, all right, audition your baby. Just go and walk around.
Was it like, remember Look Who's Talking?
Yes. Look Who's Talking. Look Who's Talking too. Super underrated franchise, to be honest, too.
But I mean, they just had the mental talking, not the actual word.
The words.
Yeah. But
they can do it.
Oh, yeah.
They can do it now. But it's and they're going, obviously they got Angelica with her doll Cynthia.
Yep.
Who's a really cool dancer. That's always been a thing. The dog Spike. Dee Dee and Stu, Chaz Finster, Drew and Charlotte Pickles, Betty and Howard DeVille will also be appearing in the film. So everyone's going to be in it. So I'm like, okay, so the baby's going to be CGI, but what about the parents?
I would imagine that the parents and Angelica are going to be real.
And the baby's going to...
Because Angelica, she was like, what, 5?
Yeah, she was about
5 or 6, so...
Yeah.
And obviously the dog should be real.
Yeah. Yo, remember the grandpa? You know how freaky the grandpa was? Yeah. Remember that one episode? That dude, Nickelodeon got away with a lot of stuff in the 90s.
Yeah, they did.
That one episode that I'm sure like we're referring to is like grandpa had to watch the kids, and of course grandpa never watched the kids.
Nope.
So the kids watched grandpa, honestly. And he had that tape. He's like, ooh, I'm gonna watch this tape tonight. Y'all go ahead and do this. Grandpa gonna have a good night tonight or something. Puts the tape, or like, I don't think you see what's on the tape, but like, or the cover of it was like in bikinis, or something like that. Yo, I'm like, Grandpa, woo.
Yeah, Grandpa was wild.
He was wilding a little bit, but I mean, you a granddad, man. I mean, yeah. You live to be that age, man. I'm like, man, I'm doing whatever, man. I'm watching these badass kids. I'll be honest, man. I'm like, what? But yeah. So, what's your thoughts on this, man? A lot of people are kind of like, oh man, CGI babies. But I'm like, how else are you going to do it?
There's no other way you can do it.
Yeah.
I know Rigel hates it, but AI, that'd be the only other way. Mm-hmm. Which then again, you run into the CGI of it,
right?
But I don't know. I don't know if I would. I mean, is this gonna? It would have to be like direct to streaming for me.
Oh, you ain't gonna go to the theaters for this?
No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, my child's too old to go see this. And
you know what?
I'm not going to go looking 40 and.
But it's for us. Let's be honest, though. It's really our generation.
You're absolutely right. Yes, it's for our generation. But at my age,
going to a theater like one for Rugrats.
Absolutely not. Check his browsing history while he's here.
If I go ahead and put a call to the police, yeah, he's going to be in theater 12.
He's got on a giant Reptar shirt.
Nah, hey, you know what? Don't bump that, man. Hey, and the Reptar is fire though.
Oh yeah, Reptar was probably the best thing about that.
Yeah.
Now if they did a Doug Funny live action,
come on, man. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Doug for me was personally my favorite Nicktoon because I related so much to Doug. Because like my last name is funny sounding. So I always kind of like, Doug Funny. My last name sounds funny.
Yep.
I had a Skeeter that was like my homie in school. And like we just always would just get into stuff like.
Did you have a Patty?
Yes, I did. I think we all had a Patty.
Oh, yeah.
And she know who she is too. I told her this. Too. She knows if you're watching this or listening, you know who you are. But I definitely had a Patty mayonnaise. 100%.
Hanging on the street corner.
Oh, and the songs.
Banging on a trash can.
And the beats.
Yes.
Oh, killer tofu. E-I-E-I. Come on, man. That's a platinum song right there.
Hell yeah.
Man. I need the beats to come back. I need a full album. Full album of the beats, man.
If they did a Doug Funny live action, I would definitely go there for that.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But yeah, it's so I mean, for the people who don't know, Rugrats premiered on Nickelodeon in 1991.
Oh my god.
Yeah, obviously it had the movie in 1998, the Rugrats movie, and in 2000, Rugrats in Paris. In 2003, Rugrats Go Wild, and a crossover event with the Wild Thornberrys TV show. And of course, they had like a sequel, all grown up with the Rugrats, which I ain't gonna lie, I tuned in. And I was like, that's cool, but I don't really want to see them grown up.
Yeah, we know them as kids.
That's
like Maggie from The Simpsons. We'll never see her grown up.
True.
Stewie from Family Guy.
Yeah. And they did have those future like episodes.
Yeah. But I mean, even then you're like.
But she didn't talk then.
No.
It's kind of like she was about to say something, but they always got interrupted. So it's like, I want to hear what Maggie sound like. But then again, the mystery there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, a lot of people are kind of about it. I need to see it. If it's like Sonic, I don't know. I still got to see it. Yo. Because they got to be in Tommy's house, the classic carpet. They got to recreate that carpet.
The baby gate that they were always in.
Oh, the baby gate. Yep. Damn, man.
But if it's present time, then, I mean, you're not going to have that carpet.
You're not. That's the thing.
You're not going to have that goofy-ass wallpaper either.
Yeah. And I'm wondering, so, well, they didn't, obviously this just got announced, so they didn't specify if it's going to be taking place in the current time, but if it is, that's another challenge.
Yep.
Because how are you going to do that? I don't know, man. I'm on the fence about it. I mean, I'm glad that Rugrats is now back into the mainstream again. Like, we're going to, it's back, more merchandise. So I mean, it's smart on Nickelodeon's part. Like,
of course.
Hey, but yeah, man, we'll have to wait and see. But if it's a Paramount Plus like movie, I'm in. But as far as going to the theater, I'm with you.
Yeah,
I feel like it's kind of past its peak.
Yes,
where like even kids nowadays aren't really going to be familiar with it. But. No. We'll see. But all right, well, we'll move on from that to a little professional wrestling news, man. Are you a professional wrestling fan, Sean?
I was years ago.
Okay, all right. So this story may not, I don't know if it's going to be like, or I ain't trying to hear this shit. Well, either way, I'm going to let y'all know. Shout outs to our wrestling enthusiasts, Sean and Melissa Connell. We're going to definitely have them back on. But AEW, the new, the new wrestling company that's rivaling, well, maybe not rivaling, but just an alternative to WWE.
Okay.
So they recently, I believe they've been around for about 5 years now, I would say. And it looks like AEW is now like they've got a big following to the point where they just signed a multi-year rights deal with Warner Brothers Discovery, which is a huge deal because with WWE being the massively popular, that it's good to see like another company, because I mean, when you have quote unquote competition, it's good for the consumer and it's good for the athletes that are participating, because it's not like a one-stop shop. So it's like, all right, if my career don't work out here, the hell am I going to do now? Now at least the professional wrestlers have an option, AEW being one of those options, and with it now being that big deal with Warner Brothers Discovery, that's huge because a lot of people got HBO Max, or Max, I should say. Yeah. So you could watch that on Max, which is huge. TBS and TNT. So they got their programs, but it's a big deal. I mean, for a lot of wrestling fans, like you just want an alternative. AEW, and I watched a few episodes, man, or a few shows, man. They got a lot of new talent and people that you knew from WWE that are there, and it's just a brand new feel, which is good. You kind of need that, you know.
Is Sting still wrestling?
Nah, he retired.
Damn.
Yeah, that was my guy.
That's it.
No, hey, Sting was my guy, bro. He's still my guy, yo. Face paint and all, man.
Oh yeah,
that was my man.
I remember when they started NWO.
Yeah, NWO, man, the Wolfpack, all that stuff, man. But yeah, now it looks like it's interesting because in that world, wrestling is super popular now more than ever. I feel like it's gotten its second, I don't want to say renaissance, but maybe, because there's a whole lot of new things out there. And have you heard like the stories about like Vince McMahon, all the foul shit that he did?
I want to watch the Netflix series.
Please watch that.
Oh,
'cause I just started it.
Okay.
A lot of it I already kind of knew because I still watch wrestling from time to time. I'm not the big enthusiast like I used to be, where I used to watch every week.
Right.
But this Vince McMahon stuff I've known about for years, and it's kind of like with the Diddy stuff.
Okay.
Where like if you're in the know, you kind of known this was been going on for a long time. Well, Vince, this thing became so public where it's like, oh, this dude's a piece of shit. Like, this is the worst. But people were in there to kind of like, yeah, no, we've known this.
Okay.
But also, like, the genius business mind that he has or had, well, I mean, depending, it's like, wow. Like, it takes a certain type of person to do and pull off how WWE became this big, giant, IP that it is.
Right.
It's like, now it's going to Netflix, and that's huge because
oh hell yeah,
everybody got Netflix, so now you're going to be even more homes. So it's just interesting, man. I just feel like with this story, professional wrestling, man, it's back. Like a lot of superstars, like a lot of people know, and I mean, hey, man, props to y'all, man. Yeah. Props to y'all, man. See a little horn right there. AEW, HBO Max going down.
There you go.
All right, so we'll move over from that story to a story. We're going back into the superhero world, and this one's involving your boy, the Cage. Nick Cage, baby. Let's go. Nicolas Cage has, looks like there's some photos featuring him as, your boy Spider Noir.
I thought those were fake, to be honest with you.
A lot of people did. Did.
We've heard about this ever since Into the Spider-Verse, correct?
Yep.
And then with that being Sony, it's Amazon that's doing it, right?
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
How does that work, though?
Well, actually, no, MGM Plus.
Okay.
And Amazon is kind of like,
in that umbrella?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But, man. Your boy Nicolas Cage, man. I loved his voicing of Spider Noir.
Oh, yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse, but seeing actual photos of him.
Way different.
So are you not all that excited for this?
I don't think so.
Oh, man. Okay. All right.
I don't. Hearing the voice is different than seeing the actor.
Okay.
So the way they did him in Into the Spider-Verse, it was great. Mm-hmm. His voice was great. Mm-hmm. Seeing him as that character is just totally different.
Throws
it all out.
Man, Nick Cage, bro, he is out here working, man.
I know he is.
He's doing everything.
He sold his T-Rex tooth and everything.
He did it all. He did it all, man.
Was it a skull or?
I think it was like a skull.
I think, a skull.
Yeah, he just had like a he got like a castle or had a castle.
Yeah, and then the Declaration of Independence.
Oh yeah,
that he stole.
He stole it. He stole it a few times, man. How many national treasures have there been? Like 3, 4?
I think the first one was probably my favorite one.
I like him, man. I like.
But yeah, I mean, I don't. I really thought this was fake. I was like, when you sent me the notes, I was like, "There's no way this is real." And then I looked it up. I was like, "Holy shit, this is real."
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, so in the photos, I'll describe really quick. You can see Nicolas Cage's private investigator character, trench coat and all, like acting out a strange looking sequence that has him both kneeling and lying on the ground, seeming to be like dodging or running away from some unseen force or assailant. So. But the photos are in color, but they're like, okay, but Spider Noir is like black and white. So I'm guessing maybe the show, which I wouldn't be mad at if it's like in black and white, you know what I mean? Like those old crime gumshoe movies and shows from back in the day. Yeah. If we have that, I think I'm in, man.
I might give it a try.
I don't got MGM Plus, so I don't know anybody that got MGM Plus.
Yeah, what the hell? Where the hell did that one come from?
I don't know. It's like, hey man, we got a Spider. Imagine this. Like, hey, we got a Spider-Man show for you. Oh yeah, all right.
Put it on a plus.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, it's
Chick-fil-A plus.
Hey, that's coming, but it's not Spider-Man. It's Spider Noir. All right, we'll pass on that.
Yeah,
MGM Plus. Hey, no, we'll take him.
Yeah, we'll take it.
We'll take it.
It's got Spider in it.
Spider, hey, it's part of the Spider-Verse,
right?
You know, but yeah, so. It's going to be interesting, man. But yeah, he's playing that aging down on his luck private investigator in 1930s New York who was forced to grapple with his past life as city's one and only superhero. That's kind of like a little synopsis that we got.
Okay.
Yeah, but it'll also co-star Lamorne Morris, who off New Girl. I think he just won an Emmy. Robbie Robertson. It looks like they got the cast full out already. So I mean, they're filming. They're doing it.
All right.
So we have to wait and see, man. I need to see a trailer though.
Yes.
You're not sold on the photos yet?
No. I need a trailer or a teaser or something that's gonna dangle the carrot to get me to purchase another fucking streaming service.
Yeah. Ooh, the webs we weave. See what I did there? I was waiting. I was like, it's in my mind.
Oh, I teed it up for you.
I got to try to put it out there. I just didn't know when to do it. And I was like, this is the point. This is the spot. All right. So we'll move on from that story to another superhero story. And this is going to be a good one right here, man. Looks like apparently your boy James Gunn, the DCU or the DC. Is it DC? No, DC.
Is it DCEU?
DC Studios.
Is it? I don't know. I thought it was an entertainment company or entertainment.
Could be. It could be. Yeah. Hey, look, in the world of DC, James Gunn has put out a little tease, man. Looks like we're going to get a new animated film, which involves two Robins. Apparently, this is going to be involving Dick Grayson and Jason Todd.
My favorite. It's
going to be the dynamic duo, the origin story of the two Robins. And it's going to be DC Studios, Warner Brothers Pictures animation project. And so it's not going to be live action, all animated, which I'm cool with. Because one thing DC has been, for the most part, consistent is the animation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. They've had, as of late, they had a few that didn't, had a few stinkers. Let's call it what it is. But they're typically reliable. If DC's like, hey, we got a new animated film, I'm watching. Regardless, but yeah, man. So looks like this is it's going to be big, I believe. Do I have any quotes here? Okay. So looks like apparently this is going to be between CGI animation, stop motion, and live action real time performance. So it's going to be a different look altogether. So it's not going to be your typical animation hand drawn. This is going to have more elements to it, which I'm cool with.
Yeah,
man. I'm cool with. But yeah, I mean, what's your thoughts on this, man?
I like it. I feel like we need to get more different characters from the Batman universe.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think we've ever seen. Well, I guess what Jason Todd he did have a few of his own.
Yeah, under the Red Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think that started until after Arkham came out.
Could be.
But I mean, I dig Jason Todd.
Hell yeah.
I dig Arkham. The Batman games. If you haven't played them, play them. They're really fun.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Yeah, I'm saying, man, same as here, man. You know, it's obviously, man, you know, I'm biased, man. You know, Jason Todd all the way. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I'm rooting for everybody named Jason, damn it. Let's go.
Jason Voorhees.
Hell yeah, Voorhees. Yo, my mom, every Friday 13th, she'll just post. Like, I don't know where my son is. My son is always missing on Friday 13th. And it's like, it's a big joke here. And I'm like, nah, man, one day he might happen, I get mad. My damn hockey mask good. But yeah, no, so I'm looking forward to this, man. And also too, it's like what you were saying about, like, you know, the Batman universe. I'm like, that's what they might as well just call a lot of DC shit, man. I gotta be honest, man. Like, I'm not, and people know I'm not a Batman guy like that. But I just wish they can just expand a little bit. And with them expanding to the Robins, I'm like, okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Just have it like primarily just focus on them. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see that you know, that conversation, like when they first get together. You know, like Jason Todd's like, well, you know, he kind of a dick.
Yeah.
And Dick Grayson's like, nah, man, like that's my guy.
Yeah.
And, you know,
because Dick Grayson goes on to be, is it Nightwing?
Yeah.
Nightwing, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would imagine that they probably eventually separate, but yeah, I'm with you. I like this one.
Yeah. So you know, I'm looking forward to it. Definitely
The Bat Family.
It just
That's what it should be called.
I know. I might as well call it the Bat Family. I mean, let's be honest though. It's kind of like because everything's involving like Gotham.
Correct.
And
Batman.
You know, Batman.
One way or another, his name comes up.
Hell yeah.
Batman, Bruce, or Wayne.
It's one of them for sure. Wayne Enterprises. You know it's all going to be in there, man. So I'm just kind of like, all right, well, I mean, I guess we'll see. But I'm looking forward to it because the fact that it is animated, I'm like, oh yeah, nah, like I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in. So much more you could do.
And I feel like Warner Brothers animated stuff is sometimes better than their movies.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Now, if they could just put that same energy in their video games.
Oh, yeah. But Batman is their most reliable thing that they have.
The cash cow's going to run out eventually.
It is. It's like, hey, we're just going to make another Arkham game.
Yeah.
We got another Batman game. Like, is it like got 15 of them? Yeah, we're going to make another one.
Yeah.
Like,
fuck it.
What story are you going to do? It's
Mr.
Batman.
Freeze.
We're just going to do it. Y'all going to buy it and y'all going to love it. It's kind of like, all right, well, I guess so.
Because the last one, I think it was Court of Owls. I think were the villains in the last game.
Yeah, and I believe like MetaQuest got like a new Batman game that's coming, so you can like actually
in the VR.
In the VR.
Oh, I'm about to steal my kid's VR.
See what I'm saying? See, they got you.
Yeah,
already. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, man. Goddamn. Again, Batman's just all over the place, man.
He is.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do, man? They could try another Superman game. Remember that one game?
Oh, jeez.
I know. That game was so bad.
It was terrible.
Jesus. But all right, well, we don't have a release date as of yet. They just announced it, and you know it's James Gunn. And I trust James Gunn. Yes. I have faith in James Gunn, like, you know, bringing some dignity to DC. You know what I'm saying? Bring some, you know, like, I mean, James Gunn's proven it already. I want to see him, like, you know, bring DC to where it's supposed to be.
You know what I like about James Gunn? So he's the director that, you know, he colors outside the lines. Everybody else stays within those lines. Mm-hmm. James Gunn's like, nah, fuck it. I'm going to go over here and do this.
Yeah.
He brings the most off-the-wall characters to his movies, and that's what I like.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. And he's just overseeing all of DC, you know? So I'm like, all right, you know, I'm waiting for the Superman movie. And then from there, you know, we'll see what he do. But I got faith in you, James. If you're watching or you're listening, got faith in you, man. All right, well, I think that about wraps up the news that I got so far. But obviously, as always, man, whenever there is a news story that breaks, please make sure you follow us at the comic section, because there's a news story that breaks every 5 minutes, especially in the comic book IP nerd world that we live in, that we love. All right, so definitely let us know your thoughts on all of those stories and then some, man. Are you excited? Are you upset? Are you kind of like, hey, let us know. All right, and we'll go ahead and move right on along to our coming soon previews section of the show, where we got 2 previews to talk about, man. We got one that's very interesting, man. I believe it's in a weird way, like a biopic, but like a different way of doing it. This one is entitled Better Man. I believe this is all revolving around Robbie Williams.
Okay.
So because I was thinking, I'm like, because you already have another, what's it? Oh, Pharrell. Pharrell has his Lego biopic. And it's like, okay, this is my life story, but I'm doing it in Lego form. Well, Robbie Williams has something similar, but a little different. So you ready to check out? And it's a teaser trailer.
Okay.
So you ready to watch?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I know what you're thinking. What's with the monkey? I'm Robbie Williams. I'm one of the biggest pop stars in the world. But I've always seen myself a little less evolved.
Now scream, whoa!
You've got to risk it all, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
All right. What's your thoughts on Better Man?
I don't know, man.
You don't know?
It's heavily saturated with AI.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not sure on that one?
I'm not a biopic man.
Nah.
No.
Not your jam?
No. If they did one on Tupac, I'd watch it.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're still trying to do another one. But I mean, yeah, you don't like that concept of like, all right, I've always seen, uninvolved. So he's a monkey. He's just going on. I'm like, yo, I swear, I
didn't get that reference though.
Yeah. I just got Planet of the Apes vibes, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Caesar's just out having a fucking time of his life.
Yeah, if they would have just let Caesar just do what he wanted, Caesar might have just been a rock star, man. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Heavily, Rigel, if you've seen this, I know you're probably agreeing with me. Heavily AI saturated.
Okay. All right. I'm wondering what Ant's thought on this is. Because,
Oh, Ant likes that off the wall shit.
Yeah, Ant does. And I'm just wondering, all right. Because I can already kind of think of what Ant would say right now. It's like, wait a minute. So there's a monkey.
Yeah.
Is anything sexual happening right now? Then I might watch it. It might be the greatest thing ever. But if it's not, oh no.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's just my guess. That's my guess.
No,
but
yeah.
I don't know, no, but it is coming out, I believe, December 25th, Christmas Day, I believe in select theaters and in everywhere in the States, January 17th. So if you're a fan of Robbie Williams, big pop star, big rock star, and you want to hear his story, I'm familiar with Robbie Williams, but not to that extent. That's why I was like, oh, man.
That part.
Yeah, if Ant was here, I think Ant knows a little bit more on that side than I do. So I'm assuming. So I don't know, man. If y'all like it, let us know, man. Let us know your thoughts on that, because the concept of it seems like, I might watch. I don't know if I'm going to go to the theater to see it, though.
No.
It's just like,
Again, you give Caesar from Planet of the Apes a microphone and some alcohol.
Yeah.
Maybe some little cocaine.
A little bit.
You have that movie.
Gotta let them live. You know what I'm saying? Get a little...
A little booger sugar.
A little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? Go skiing a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Hit the slopes.
Hit the slopes a little bit, but yeah, man, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to get more.
Jury's out on this one.
Yeah.
All right, okay. And then and the last one we'll talk about is a new trailer, the official trailer for Nosferatu. Now, on the podcast before, we checked out a teaser trailer. I thought it was the official trailer, but it was just more of a tease. But we actually have the official trailer for Nosferatu. Are you familiar with Nosferatu?
Mm-mm.
So he's like the OG vampire. Like back in the day, like you ever see clips of that? Like before Dracula was a thing, Nosferatu was like the OG, where he had like the long nails and the nose, and he really looked ghoulish, like scary as hell.
Yep.
So this movie is about him because, Dracula get all the love, but Nosferatu was the OG before Dracula. And it's so crazy that it's just coming out Christmas Day. Like, y'all some sick some evil people. Like, we are going to put out the most evil freaking being ever. Oh, we doing it on Christmas Day. That's like, okay, I got to watch this. But you ready to check out the official trailer?
Let's do it.
All right.
Come to me. Come to me. I've never shared my secret with any soul.
You have had these spells since childhood. Tell me what you can from the beginning.
It is like a dream. It was our wedding. When we turned around, everyone was dead. The stench of their bodies was horrible. Standing before me was death. But I'd never been so happy.
This creature is a force more powerful than evil. Its desire is to consume all life on Earth. Only you can redeem us. He is coming.
There is a devil in this world, and I have met him.
But you could never please me as he could. I'm ready.
All right. What's your thoughts on that right there?
Dude, that looks badass.
That does, man.
I'm hyped for that.
Yo.
I need something scary in my life, and I want to go see it on Christmas.
On Christmas Day, man. Yo. Yeah.
I got everything I wanted for Christmas. Now I want to go get the shit scared out of me.
Basically. My God, yo.
That looks so good.
It does. It really does, man. Just the overall, like, yo, this looks so epic.
The cast
looks amazing. Like, the setting.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. And just to do it, I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Just to have the goal enough to be like, no, we're not doing it on Halloween. No, that's too on the nose. That's we doing this Christmas Day.
That looks awesome.
Man, oh man, y'all. I'm excited for this, yo. I'm excited for this. But I don't know who's going to go see it with me. So that's the thing.
Like if you could see us when we're watching these trailers, like I was steadily sinking into this video.
Yeah, Nosferatu was pulling you to him, just like you did to the old girl.
It was holy shit, that was good.
Yeah, nah. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's kind of like with horror films, it's kind of like they just don't do it for me like that anymore.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I guess we're just at that point where we kind of seen it all. We know the jump scares.
Yeah.
This though,
I feel like I might have to. I'll probably get scared.
No, yeah, 100%.
Because the other day I watched The Conjuring. I've never seen any of them. I was like, it's Halloween. I got to find something to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't scared.
You weren't scared?
No. And then Christy came downstairs. She was like, how was your movie? I said, everybody died. She goes, what? I was like, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. I was like, they blessed the house.
Yeah. You know, The Conjuring got a whole universe too.
I know. Like there's like 20 of them.
It's like side movies and all that, all interconnected. But I'm with you though.
Nothing scares me. No jump scares get to me anymore. Yeah. Because you know it's coming. Because once the suspense kind of winds down.
Yeah. You see it coming. Like everything is real quiet.
Yeah. And then boom.
I even know when they try to like delay the jump scare. That's how much I've seen horror movies. Like when things get real quiet and you're like, they're turning around the corner and everyone thinks it's going to be there. But I'm like, it's not going to be there. It's going to be the next turn.
Yeah.
Because you're like, all right. Boom. Like, you know, so it's so predictable to where something like this, though, this looks like.
That's going to get you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll go Christmas Day because I'll be out of town for Christmas, but
yeah.
I may have to hit that up when I get back.
Yeah, that might have to be one of those. I got Christmas Day.
That's a tough one.
That's gonna be tough because you got family. You got like, all right, I gotta go over here and show my face around the family and whatnot. But then I'm like, I'm really trying to go to this. I'm really
after I ate these Christmas leftovers, I'm out.
Yeah. After we go by, see the manger, see baby Jesus, see Santa Claus and all that, we're about to go see the most evil shit in the freaking world. Man. This
that was a good trailer.
It was.
I'm gonna have to watch that one again at home.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It wasn't even. It's like you were saying, it was drawn in. You weren't like, oh, here it comes. Here. No, it's like, oh, like I got to see this. Like, I'm there. Yeah. I'm like, give me my popcorn. Let me just, get glued in, man. But nah, man, I feel like this one might be one of those. It feels like it. Gotta hope it is.
I hope so.
Because if this ain't it, then
please don't let it be a letdown.
I'm saying, man. And you know what? I'm glad they're not even hyping it up like that. They're just putting the trailer out. Like, no, we ain't gotta do much. Just watch it. Yeah. Watch the trailer. And I'm like, okay, I like it. I like what they're doing.
That was good.
Yeah, man. Nosferatu, man. Hey, let us know your thoughts on those two trailers, man. Yeah, I'm
so good.
Looking forward to it. And as always, y'all, make sure y'all follow us at the comic section because I'm sure by the time this episode drops, there's going to be like maybe 5 to 10 huge trailers that we get a chance to get to. So make sure you follow us so that way you can check it out for yourselves. Look at all the trailers. Let us know your thoughts on all of them. Give us your raw and unadulterated opinions like y'all always do. So definitely let us know. And let us know of things that you want us to, check out as well, man. Any trailers that, y'all got to check this trailer out. So definitely make sure y'all let us know. And last but certainly not least, before we end out another great episode of the comic section, we got to talk about reviews. And Sean, man, hey, man, I took your advice, yo. You took my advice last time. I took your advice this time. And I watched the Zack Snyder's Twilight of the Gods. And, man, oh man, I definitely got some thoughts, man.
Yeah.
Got some thoughts, man. I will say that I think you were right, man. This was fire, man. This was good. This was really, really good, and just a whole aspect of the mythology, the Norse mythology. You got Thor, you got Loki, so you're in that world.
Yep.
And yeah, man, it's so good. It's so good to the point where I feel bad for Zack Snyder because in this instance, because a lot of people like, oh, Zack Snyder, oh gosh, we're gonna have another Justice League issue,
right,
or Rebel Moon issue, but nah, man, like regardless of how you feel about Zack Snyder, watch this, man, really do, because this one was super fire. I love the animation. It was like when I first saw it, I saw the trailer not too long ago and I was like, okay, this is a different type of animation, but I'll check it out. And after like the first 2 episodes, man, I was like, because it's only 8 episodes.
That's
right?
it.
And it goes by relatively fast. And yeah, man, hey, shout outs, man. This one was really, really good. And also, you were right too, man. This is super adult.
Yes.
Right? Like this definitely ain't for kids, man. Please don't make the mistake. It's animated, but nah, man. This for the adults.
Because I mean, when you start an episode, it says at the top left corner, gore, smoke, violence, and then it says strong sexual content, nudity. I'm like, nah, that's not gonna be in this.
We don't be paying attention to that shit, man. Like they'll put that up there. It's like, all right. Like, it'll fade away, whatever. But nah, they weren't lying on that one. They were 100% accurate.
Oh, yeah.
It gets freaky.
Yes, it does.
It gets freaky in this shit. Man, oh, man, yo. It's kind of like one of those where you don't want to see anybody else know you watching this. It's like somebody walk in the room like, hey.
What are you doing?
Get out of here now. Mind your business.
Put the baby oil away.
Take that. But yeah, nah, man, you were right, yo. This one was really, really good. I'm hoping for a season 2. I think they're saying like more than likely it's about to get it.
That'd be great.
I'm hoping so, man.
Because I mean, the way it ends, it you're kind of like, okay,
yeah. And I don't want to,
yeah.
Zack Snyder hopefully he still has some pull over at Netflix, even though.
Rebel Moon kind
of didn't do what it was supposed to do. Zack Snyder still got a strong name. Hopefully it does get greenlit. And it's animation, so it's kind of like, all right, well, you kind of gamble on animation.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, we'll make another season just because. But nah, this deserves a second season. This is so good. I don't want to spoiler alert anything, or because I still kind of want to let the fans to tune in and check it out. But it's obviously so much to watch now that But yeah, no, man, I loved it, man. I thought it was really, really good.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Really, really good, man. My girl Sigrid, that's how you pronounce it?
Yeah, Sigrid. Yeah,
Sigrid. Just all about going up against Thor, man. Thor's a dick in this shit, man. Thor,
He's an asshole.
Yeah, man. This ain't your boy. This ain't MCU Thor, man. This ain't your boy Hemsworth. That ain't that Thor, man. This Thor.
He's an ass.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, man, I enjoy it, man. If I were to rate this one, oh man, I'll give it a strong 9 out of 10, man. 9 out of 10 on this one, man. Fire. Check it out. Netflix, man. Got to. But did you get a chance to watch anything or read or?
So I watched because Rigel he recommended. I watched Blue Eyed Samurai.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Fire.
There we go.
It was good. It was really good. What kind of threw me off though is that like when she, it's a she, by the way. Everybody thinks that it's a he, but the samurai is a woman.
Yeah.
When she talked, that wasn't a dead giveaway to all these people.
Yeah, you would have thought.
Like,
I know.
I
know.
But it was great. I hope there's a season 2 from the way it ended. Yeah, and Rigel wasn't joking about the whole episode in a brothel.
Yeah.
I think I was at work when that episode came on.
You at work? Like, oh shoot, we gotta hide the screen. Don't want nobody like, wait, what are you watching over there?
Yeah, HR call me.
HR call, like, oh damn it, man.
But yeah, it was good. I would give that one. A 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Let's go. Blue Eyed Samurai, and I believe it was like up for a lot of awards too, man. Deservingly so. Like that show.
I think when you hover over it says Emmy nominee or something like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No, yeah, man. That show is on point, man. Actually, I may have to go back and revisit like an episode or two, because I just think I just binged it and I was just in it, but I didn't really like pay close enough attention. I feel like I might have missed some things, so I may have to go back and check it out. But
it was good.
Yeah, 100%.
I told Jaden, or my son, I told him, I was like, yo, you need to watch this movie. I told him about Rebel Ridge.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
So I think he's gonna watch that this weekend.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, yo, I'm telling you, boy, my boy Aaron Pierre. Hey, that's gonna be the next one. I'm telling y'all.
Yes.
Telling y'all, people are already saying, hey man, he should be this character. I'm like, yo, man, I think he got a bright future, man. This was one. I feel like that movie was like just a jumping point, man, of all these other big things that's coming. Yo,
it was so good.
Yeah, man.
I might watch it again.
I'm telling you. If you haven't seen it, man, do yourself a solid.
Watch
man.
it.
Check that out. Check all of these out, man. I believe, it's all on Netflix, man. Netflix has been doing their thing, yo. I'm not gonna lie. There's been, you got like peaks and valleys where like, certain platforms might be like, this, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm feeling too much on here, man. And then before you know it, boom. And then, with Netflix going on this run right now, we know Stranger Things is coming. That's the other thing. Stranger Things about to come back out. Squid Games is about to come back out. So their two biggest hits hadn't even hit yet. Netflix has been cranking them out, man. So
they're raising the price every other month.
That's a fact. And also too, man, I'm catching up on Penguin. I kind of want to wait until like the season is done before I actually give a review, like a full review.
Yeah.
But you've watched a little bit? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you digging it?
Oh yeah.
Hey, all right, okay. All right.
It's when we watched the trailer here last time, it had a Sopranos gangster type feel to it. Mm-hmm. And I fucking love it.
Okay. All right. How do you feel about those who are like, man, they ain't got Batman?
You don't fucking need Batman. Your cash cow is going to run out of milk eventually.
I'm saying, man.
Move on.
They keep feeding it, man. They keep giving it steroids.
Golly.
They keep giving it steroids. It's like, no, you still got more to go. Come on, Bruce. you still got more to go, baby.
They're walking with the stick and poking him.
Yeah,
Come on,
basically.
do something.
Come on now. But yeah, nah, man. That show's been fire. So, but I got to catch up because I think I'm an episode behind. Yeah.
I think there's only 2 right now.
Oh, okay, I thought the third one came out already. Or maybe no. Well, by the time this episode drops.
Yes, by the time this one drops, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But you can't even, like, if you didn't know that was Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
You would be like, who the fuck is this guy?
So many people still has no clue that's Colin Farrell. Even though Colin Farrell's been out there like, hey, this me's in the chair.
Listen to me.
Waiting like 8 hours.
Emmy for makeup.
Yeah.
Picture.
Yeah.
Actor. Like, it's all great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong,
The makeup artist needs to get an Emmy for that because...
That's a fact. And those people, and I'm glad you mentioned that, those people just go like unnamed. Like, people don't know like who these people are, man. It's kind of like when, obviously when these award seasons happen and it's always a star to go up on stage. But I'm like, yo, man, you better thank that crew over there. And they do, but it's like, nah, man, for that show, if that wins, bring them up on stage, yo. Let them have their moment to shine. Let them talk that talk because they're killing it, man.
Yeah.
They are.
I mean, without them, you wouldn't get the product that you have on screen.
Exactly.
So the show is fucking phenomenal. Yeah. I love it.
I'm here for it, man. And I mean, obviously, it takes place in the Matt Reeves Batman world. So
right.
And they make mention of Batman in the first episode,
of course.
So I mean
he's not going to show up, so don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, your boy Pattinson. Pattinson ain't out here, man. He too busy being what's the new movie? Mickey 17.
Yep.
He got all that going on, man. Robert Pattinson's like, I ain't getting back in that suit yet. You got to give me at least another year. I think it's 2026. I think.
Well,
right?
they released the teaser poster for it. It's all white, so it's like in the winter time of Gotham. So everybody's speculating if Mr. Freeze is going to be the villain.
Because I remember Matt Reeves was saying they wanted to be more grounded. So I mean, they could do that with Freeze because they ain't wanted to be too fantastical.
Correct.
Quote. So
yeah.
I mean, is Freeze too fantastical? Can you ground Freeze?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I hate when they put rules on it because then that kind of like you can only do but certain characters in.
Right.
But no. I think me and Rigel talked about this. I think this is Court of Owls.
Oh, is it Court of Okay.
There are a lot of people are alluding that this second movie is going to be Court of Owls.
That'd be fucking nice.
Yeah.
Can we get that Joker back though?
Which one?
Matt Reeves' Joker that he had at the end of the Batman.
Oh, yeah.
That demonic looking
your boy,
fucking
your boy from the Eternals.
Yeah.
Yo, that face looked so crazy. That looked wild.
Yes. You want to talk about just like I was like, who the fuck is that? And I had to Google it who it was, and I was like, oh shit, that's the guy from Eternals.
Yeah. It's like, all right, hey, but don't worry about Eternals, man. I'm over here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eternals bombed.
Yeah, it did. And you know what? Nah,
I want to ask you about this because I sent it to you.
Yeah.
About Marvel Studios wants The Rock to play Apocalypse.
Oh God, no!
It was put up by
Wasted. I did see that. I saw that.
I don't know how true that is.
I don't think so.
I'm telling you now.
I don't think so.
If The Rock becomes Apocalypse, I am boycotting Marvel. I am done with the MCU. I am done with Disney. I'm over it. Over it.
Damn. Nah, I don't think they're gonna do that, man. You know what? Now I feel like The Rock is too
typecast.
Well, it's not even that. It's just he's just too famous now. It's like he can only do like that's the thing, man. You know how people say like the prison was it like prison of fame or what's the terminology? Well, basically like a prisoner to the stardom, I guess.
Yeah.
Where it's like okay, he's like people like that are so freaking big they can only do this. There's only like a select few of the mega superstars that can kind of do other things like. For instance, right, like Ant's homeboy, Tom Cruise.
Yep.
Like Tom is such a huge star that I feel like Tom can only do certain films.
Yes.
Because he's too famous.
Yes.
So it's like, all right, Mission Impossibles, of course.
Top Gun,
of course. I don't know, anything that he's running, he's some type of spy. That's Tom Cruise, right?
Jumping out of planes
and stuff. But I'm like, because he's such a big star, it's like The Rock can only be. Yeah, no lie, I feel like that's kind of like a curse.
Yeah.
A gift, though, because I'm like, dude, he got all the money in the world. I mean, cool. I'm sure he's good. He's better than good. He's great. But it's like, damn, though. But now you're so big that you're now a polarizing figure because people are tired of seeing you. And like, okay, The Rock's just going to be The Rock. And you know who else is suffering from that I feel like is getting close, but he's finding a way to pivot a little bit. He's trying anyway. Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, love Kevin Hart. I even interviewed Kevin Hart, cool dude, like the whole nine. But I feel like because of how famous he is, he's trying like
he's in everything.
He's in everything, which I get. Like if you're like, yo, if I'm like the hottest actor in the world, yeah, I'm gonna be in everything, man. I don't give a damn. Let me get while the stove is hot. I want everything because I'm gonna cool off eventually, and I want to have something to like. All right, I'm good. I made all my money. Y'all can say whatever you want. I get that standpoint of it, but another thing is like, well, damn,
like Borderlands.
Yeah. That was yeah.
I didn't watch it. I don't know anything about the video game, but
I didn't watch it. A lot of people didn't watch it, honestly. But yeah, nah, man. It's just. But nah, I don't believe that story.
Okay,
I don't believe so.
If they do Apocalypse, do it how you did Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
Just have a giant fucking head on the back of somebody, walking around,
mm-hmm.
and then that's their focal point. Is that because Apocalypse is a big guy, and then yes, he does get bigger,
right?
But at the same time, quit fucking bringing The Rock into this shit.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't see him being anything MCU. I don't think so.
I hope not.
I don't think so. I think they'll go with. I think Feige. I'm gonna give Feige. I think Feige's way smarter than that. Not to say that The Rock can't be in the MCU, but not in that role.
Right.
But yeah. But hey, man, we'll see what happens, man. And but yeah, I'm not believing that. But hey, who knows, man? I feel like The Rock can just do his own universe now. Like he could kind of just. You know
it just goes back to my hot take too. They got me. If that is the whole post and fake shit.
Yeah. I mean, the day we live in, we don't know what's real or fake.
I know.
Anymore. We have no idea. So
please don't be real.
Oh man.
I will literally cry.
Oh man. Nah, I don't think so. I don't believe it. God. I don't believe it. Honestly, I feel like The Rock should be more self-aware than that too. It's like, nah, because I was Black Adam. I made all this noise and hoopla. I'm gonna change the whole.
I got smacked in the face.
Yeah, man. So you know what? Nah, I think I'm gonna stay away from all the superhero stuff right now. I'm just gonna. I don't know, man. He could produce. He could do other stuff, man. He could, who knows?
Was it $5 production?
$7, I think. Okay. $7.
I was $2 short.
$7, man. But Yeah, we'll see what happens though, man. But I am looking forward to all of that. But I know one thing that's definitely not fake is this podcast right here is bringing you all the information that you love, that you need, and the stuff to talk about and argue about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that about wraps up another great issue of the Comic Section Podcast, man. Sean, thank you for being on, man, coming through in the clutch. You know what I'm saying? Doing it like you do.
Always here for you, baby.
Yeah,
always.
Man. Appreciate that, man. Gruesome Twosome out. But, hey, man, we'll get the Gruesome Twosome back soon.
Yeah, Rigel's, like you said, he's hopping the broom.
Yeah, Rigel hopping the broom, man. Again, man, shout outs to Rigel,
yes,
man.
Sir. Congratulations.
Yeah, man, about to do it. And ain't no telling what Ant be getting into. But you know what? Hey, when Ant gets back, Ant's definitely going to have a story, and we're all here to hear about it.
Yes, sir.
Because that's what happens.
Can't wait for you to bend my ear on this one.
So just be ready. Be ready when I come back. Be ready, all of you. Just be ready, because it's crazy. But yeah, man. But before we wrap things up, as always, man, Sean, you want to let the people know when or where they can find you?
You can find me at Wicked Waffles Food Truck. We will be out of Farmers Market, I think next week, next Saturday. And then you can follow my personal Instagram, SeanO9269. And just post random stuff.
There you go.
You can send me some watch ideas because I got nothing to watch right now.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sure that we find some stuff on the in the interwebs.
Yeah, I have nothing. Yeah. I'm all out.
All tapped out?
All tapped out. Everything's dry.
I hear that. Nah, you ain't wrong, man. I got to fill up my queue. Damn.
See?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You think about it, you're like, oh shit. Oh,
well,
no.
Yeah, Penguin. I got to. I'm behind on Penguin, and then Agatha. I'm like.
I'm behind on that.
Yeah, I'm like a episode behind Agatha. Agatha's good. I'm enjoying Agatha so far. I know a lot of people just hate to hate. It's just whatever, but it is. It's good to me.
Go back to your hole, troll.
But yeah, and also make sure, speaking of the Gruesome Twosome, make sure you follow the Gruesome Twosome on social media. You got my boy Rigel, flash.photography.cause. Make sure you follow him. His soon to be wife to be Alicia. You can follow her, Alicia Joe on social media. Make sure you spell out hyphen. And of course, Ant, you can follow Ant on IG at Lucha_Vandross. You know what I'm saying? Smoothest IG name ever. So make sure you do that. And Comic Book John, friend of the show, OG co-host. Make sure you follow him on social media at Comic Book John. He actually posted a fun article. I may have to try to find it really quick. He was talking about the old 90s, speaking of Marvel, the old 90s Marvel shows.
Yeah.
And he went back and rewatched the old 90s Iron Man show. Remember that?
Yeah.
And you got to watch his review or listen or read his review, because he does like a whole diatribe, man. That joint is long, like a whole thesis paper on it. And basically was like, man, this show sucked. That's basically.
But when you're like 10 years old, you're like, oh, this is badass.
Well, I mean, I guess because, that was one of the Marvel shows that didn't really do too well compared to obviously the X-Men and Spider-Man and all that. And he kind of gives his reasons why. And it makes sense because I remember the show, but it was kind of like, it was kind of forgettable.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the way he breaks it down, and it kind of tells you why. So make sure you follow Comic Book John, read that theory and others on his social media page, and his comic imprint, Bright Light Comics. And also, of course, the OG co-host, Lil CO. Make sure you give them a follow at Cut It Out Comics and Cosplay. And other than that, follow yours truly, your boy J Rock the Mic, on Facebook, IG, and Threads at JROCDAMIC. But most importantly, follow the Comic Section Podcast on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Don't stop.
That's right. And also thecomicsectionnetwork.com. Oh, big shout outs to our homie Mar, who always hooks up the video. So make sure you follow us on YouTube as well. You can see us, see how we interact, and see how crazy we be acting. So make sure you follow, hit the notification bell, comment,
subscribe.
Yeah, that's the YouTube. I don't know the YouTube verbiage, but I hear it so much that it's like, okay, that's kind of what it is. Make sure you follow us on YouTube though. You can check out our reviews, man. Our review clips has been going crazy on there. So make sure y'all do that. Shout outs to y'all for that. And again, thecomicsectionnetwork.com. That's the homepage. That's thecomicsectionnetwork.com. Find this episode, previous episode, comic section affiliated shows, and most importantly as well too, while you're there, make sure you get hooked up with that comic section merch, you know what I'm saying, courtesy of our merch partners, Exotic Enclave, man. Fall is here, so you want to make sure you go ahead and get the hoodies, the hats, the scullies. We got all of that and then some in the merch store. Make sure you use promo code BestFansEver. Save yourself 10% off on all those items, man. We hooking you up. You know
Stay warm while you listen to us.
You know what I mean? I'm hooking you up with a discount, man. This is Black Friday savings, but all year long. You know what I mean? Just use promo code BestFansEver because y'all are the best fans ever, okay? Other than that, y'all, man, we're almost at 300 issues, man. This is 298, 2 away from 300, man. It's incredible. Doing this for 5 years, man, to reach 300.
Damn.
Come on, man.
I remember when you talked about starting this up.
That's right. That's right, man. I follow through, man.
No shit.
I'm consistent as a motherfucker. Yeah, that's one thing about me. That's my superpower, man. I will be consistent at something that I'm like, I'm in. I am in. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all so much. Continue to tell a friend to tell a friend. Other than that, I've been your host, Jason, alongside my talented co-host,
Sean.
And we'll catch you guys next week for a brand new issue of the Comic Section Podcast. Peace.
You are now tuned in to the award-winning Comic Section Podcast Network.